There's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We got about 3 gallons of water here, three and a little bit. We've used probably 1.5 gallons. I was able to fill up half a gallon of water at a, not a Love's, but the other one. I forget, Pilot, I guess it is. Yeah, Pilot. They have a spigot of water out front. It's kind of nice. But anyways, we do have a river over here, and that's what the dogs are going to be drinking. I'm going to take one of these empty jugs and go fill it up. We're going to stay another night here, of course, but we are going to, the Jeep is too high up in the front there. It was made for kind of like a little uncomfortable night sleeping, but not terrible. I slept like a baby last night, but we're going to flip it around and back it so that we have more shade into the morning, but we're doing just fine here, as you can see. But tomorrow the Jeep will be parked this way, and you know what I'm saying, we'll be able to get more shade into the morning, and it'll be parked downhill, the front downhill more, so that way I'm sleeping more flat. You know what I'm saying? It's actually better if the Jeep is aimed down a little bit, because then when you go to sleep, remember the back seat is up a little bit, so it makes you sleep better. You know, last night I'm surprised when I looked at this, I said fuck it, but technically it is a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was so fucking tired last night, it didn't matter. I watched The Gray Man last night. I downloaded a couple of movies, so that was kind of nice. Although I only watched maybe 15 minutes of it, and then I passed out. Then I woke up maybe an hour later, I put it back on, and then I passed out again. I don't really do the movie scene out here, but it's kind of cool, because sometimes you go to sleep and you might not be tired yet, but it's cold out and you want to go to sleep. You want to get in your sleeping bag. It's nice to have that movie. So that's why we did it. We did Gray Man. I'm going to always have 1 or 2 movies on each phone. You know what I'm saying? That way you can watch them and, you know, preoccupy your time while you're trying to fall asleep. But anyways, the Jeep got about, on a 600-mile trip, the Jeep averaged about 16 miles to a gallon with this load. That is fucking nuts. So that's very, very good for a Jeep with 37s. And most of the time, I was probably going around 70, 65, 70 on the way up. And man, it's fucking nice. I slept like a baby last night. Probably got down into the 30s last night. There was probably frost on the windows, but I got up at about 7:30, so that's about 8:30 Mountain Time here. So the sun had already been burning through the windows for a good hour and a half, and it, you know, whatever frost was on the windows, you know, it certainly evaporated by the time, warmed up and evaporated by the time I woke up. But man, I slept good. Went down to the river this morning, took the dogs for a walk, washed my hands up a little bit, and I did get water from there before. I used my platypus. I filtered water, so I can do that too. It's not bad. There's a lot of I mean, if you stir it up, there's a lot of particles in it, but if you get out there a ways and it's not too bad. It's pretty clean. Certainly clean enough for the dogs to drink. We even without the platypus, but I could platypus some too, but we're only staying here tonight.